Good morning, Clifton High School, and welcome to Friday's Assembly. It is a very early morning here in the Taylor household, ready for a fresh day of learning. And what we're going to talk about today in Assembly is an exciting new lesson that you have once a week, and it's called the Leadership Programme. Now, there's lots of key words and lots of jargon and lots of literature that goes with this. But what the aim of this programme is to make you the very best people you can be. Now, can you imagine that if at Clifton High School you not only do mathematics like every other child in the country, you not only do geography, PE, physics, science, English like every other pupil in the country. Just imagine if you know that when you leave Clifton High School at 18 years old, ready to go to university, you have developed the skills to be the very best people you could be. Wouldn't that be absolutely amazing? Wouldn't it just be brilliant? So that is what we're going to aim to do. We're going to learn lots of different skills in 3 different areas of how we can be the very best people we can be. So we're going to listen to a little story now on kindness. And kindness and love are 2 key factors running through the first term of how to be the very best people we can be. Afterwards, I've got 3 friends who I'd like to introduce you to. They're joining Clifton High School and they represent everything that we're going to be learning about. But more to come on those in a minute. Sit back, listen to the words of the story and think, how can I be the kindest person I possibly can be? Enjoy the story.
Be kind. Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday. All over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too. But Mom always tells me to be kind. So I tried. I don't think it worked, I said. Purple is my favorite color. I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? What does it mean to be kind to you? Or what does it mean for someone to be kind to you? Maybe it's giving, making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi who lives alone, letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might win races in them too. Maybe it's helping, putting dirty dishes in the sink, like helping out mommy clean up after yourself, picking up your laundry, making your bed, cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. Maybe it's paying attention, telling Desmond I like his blue boots, asking the new girl to be my partner, listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before. Being kind could also be saying nice things about someone, complimenting someone, telling your mom that she looks so pretty today, picking her flowers. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle, or saying, thank you, bless you. My mom says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. Hey Kayla, what's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Mandelbrot. Being kind can be hard too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. Being kind could be also sharing with your siblings and sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do. And together they could grow into something big. Remember, kids, small things can make a big difference too. Something really big, so big that our kindness spilled out of our school, spread throughout town, travel across the country, and go all the way around the world. Wouldn't that be the best thing? If everyone is kind, the whole world would be a big bubble of kindness. Wouldn't that be cool? Right back to Tanisha and me, so we can be kind again and again. And again.
What a lovely story that was. And what a fantastic message it was too. Imagine if we could be the kindest people we could possibly be. And then imagine if every single person in the world was that kindest person. What a fantastic and wonderful little world we live in. So then we think, well, how can we learn to be the kindest person we can be, but not just kind? In the first term, we are going to be focusing on developing skills on how to be the very best people we can be, as I've already said. And now I'd like to introduce you to our first fantastical. Here he is. So I'd like to introduce you to our fantasticals. Now this is the first fantastical on the left, who's giving a bag of shopping to an elderly person, showing really good humanity. And that is this term's theme, developing skills for humanity. So things like kindness, courage, honesty. Now these are all really important words, but how do we actually know what they are? How do we know how to develop them? So we're going to be doing lessons, figuring out how to develop our skills for humanity. Our second theme is skills for a sustainable 21st century. Now obviously we're really good at Clifton High School, being a green flag bearer, having the eco committee, but we can always do more. And in order to make it a real success, it's not going to be ones and twos who make changes. It's got to be whole communities. So how do we develop the skills to push that and make sure that everyone understands how important it is to look after our environment? So our fantastical number 2 shows all the characteristics of looking after the environment. And our third fantastical is someone who demonstrates amazing skills for success in life. So she demonstrates leadership, good public speaking, good teamwork, good communication. In any situation, she can have the confidence to be herself, show her brilliant characteristics, and thrive in any situation. So in the third term, in the summer term, we'll be learning how to do all this, how to push ourselves, develop ourselves, and become the very best people we can be. So those are our 3 fantasticals. Next week, you're going to be learning your first lesson with your class teachers. That is really exciting, and it's going to be one of the key themes for Skills for Humanity. What happens in the next week is when COVID goes away, we are going to have vertical classes. So years 3, year 4, year 5 and year 6, all in one class, spread out across lots of different classrooms. A project is going to be launched to demonstrate the skills that you learn in the Skills for Humanity section. So that could be something like going into an old people's home and doing a Christmas concert. It could be helping the homeless. It could be doing a food bank and making sure everyone has plenty of food. It could be anything you think as your little team, your community, can be used to improve the Skills for Humanity. So, on week 2, you'll be with your class teachers and all your usual classmates, learning how to be the very best people we can be. And then on week 1, you'll be with, eventually, year 3, 4, 5 and 6, doing projects and learning how to implement, how to put your skills into practice and get out in the community and show what wonderful people Clifton High pupils are. So that's the plan, team. I know it's quite a lot of information, but the basic message of the leadership program is you are going to be aiming to learn how to be the very best people you can be. We've introduced 3 new fantasticals. They are going to demonstrate how to be the very best people they can be. No matter what you look like, no matter where you're from, no matter what colour hair you have, no matter what colour skin you have. It does not matter. We are all human beings and we can be the very best people we can be no matter what we look like or where we are from. Really strong message and something we need to always remember. So, enjoy the term coming up. You'll see lots of me in the leadership lessons. And we are also going to have a competition to name our fantasticals. So something to really look forward to. I hope you have a very good day and a good weekend. And I shall see you soon.